It's likely that you've got some people in your life who just aren't gamers. It's fine, nobody's perfect. But if you're looking for the perfect party game to get everyone involved, then have no fear, because Xbox is stacked with multiplayer titles that are just as much fun for gaming veterans as they are for first-time button mashers.
A lot of people are put off gaming because they worry that they won't be able to play properly, and their lack of hand-eye coordination will leave their character flopping around and looking ridiculous. So why not lean into that and pick a game where such ragdoll shenanigans are the entire point, like Gang Beasts? Playing as a fully customizable citizen of Beef City, this ridiculous brawler allows you and 3 friends to clobber each other in local multiplayer across a series of colorful locations. Slap each other off the sides of buildings, tumble around on top of a Ferris wheel, or wrestle while riding on a speeding train. Whatever setting you chose, Gang Beasts guarantees you some good old-fashioned slapstick fun, and it's available right now on Xbox and PC Game Pass.
Among Us is a great game for the whole family because the only skill it really requires is a complete and absolute distrust of everyone else in the room. The massively popular asymmetrical multiplayer game is easy to explain too, since it's basically a whodunit, inspired by old-school party games like Mafia. With just a joystick and single action button, anyone can become a helpful member of the crew, cheerfully performing tasks around the ship until someone cries bloody murder and you'll all get to start accusing one another. Since it became a mega hit, Among Us has gradually been expanded with new maps, modes, and additional features to make it a more nuanced murder mystery experience. But the basic game is still every bit as accessible and every bit as savagely hilarious as it was in the beginning. Plus, you can play it with others while they're on their mobile devices, so only one controller required. Time to betray your Auntie Bess.
The hardest part of any game night can be deciding what to play, so why not avoid the arguments by picking a game that's actually 5 games? Each Jackbox Party Pack contains a collection of fun titles, all of which are incredibly easy to pick up and play. You don't even need to know your way around a gamepad, since you'll be using your smartphone or other device to answer trivia questions, tell outright lies, and come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful word associations. Quiplash sees you filling in the blanks to see who can come up with the funniest phrase, while Drawful will put your artistic skills to the test as you try to doodle your way to victory. Basically, it's all the fun of an old school family game night with all the convenience of our shiny modern tech. So everybody's happy. You can use your phone, tablet, or computer as a controller, enabling up to 100 players to match with in local multiplayer. So no matter how crowded your house gets over the holidays, the Jackbox Party Pack has you covered.
There are plenty of options on the Xbox menu for those who are looking for a cheerful, relaxing game night. But if you prefer your evening to be as stressful as possible, then you'll definitely want to order one of the Overcooked games. Featuring local multiplayer for up to 4 players, these cartoony co-op cooking sims are super accessible, requiring just a single button to grab, chop, fry, and do all those other kitcheny things as you complete one order after another. But don't let this surface level simplicity fool you. Pretty soon you're going to be drowning in a sea of orders, yelling at your partner to grab some carrots while accidentally adding cheese to a burger that shouldn't have any, all the while forgetting to totally do the washing up and wait, why is there smoke? Is something on fire? And where are those carrots? Even if you don't manage to plate up a single palatable meal, the Overcooked games are sure to serve up plenty of fun. Plus, the second game is available on Xbox and PC Game Pass, so for subscribers, there really is such a thing as a free lunch.
The thing about Minecraft is that it's really not just Minecraft, it's our craft. Okay, so that's a fairly poor and largely ungrammatical pun, but the point is that Minecraft is a game built around the idea of cooperation, in which players from all walks of life have come together to create all sorts of astonishingly impressive things, as well as loads of really silly ones. The game is so accessible that it's been used as an educational tool around the world, and it's the perfect place to sit down with some friends and let your creativity fly, rather than just mindlessly wailing on each other. although you can totally do that too, with up to 4 players able to hop in locally for some blocky brutality. Plus, it too is available on Xbox and PC Game Pass, so you can get building with all your friends and family.
Another great way to get the non-gamers playing is to draw them in with a catchy song, and Just Dance 2023 is absolutely packed with pure bangers. It's got hits from new kids on the block like Olivia Rodrigo and Billie Eilish, as well as some older jams from the likes of Linkin Park, Britney Spears and Imagine Dragons. Tragic that those are considered classics now, but that's the relentless march of time for you. Anyway, it even features not 1 but 2 BTS tracks because, why not? Up to 6 players can boogie down together using a smartphone app as the game's controller, so there's really no gaming ability required here at all. It's just all a sense of rhythm or a high tolerance for personal embarrassment. Either will do just fine.
If you reckon your non-gamer buddies of choice know their way around a gamepad a little, then you should definitely lay siege to Castle Crashers Remastered. This beloved 2D brawler sees up to 4 intrepid knights slashing their way from one side of the screen to the other, cutting down wave after wave of enemies as they go. It's chaotic cartoon violence at its finest, with over 40 different weapons to keep the action fresh as you bludgeon down bad guys together. The simple control scheme and drop-in, drop-out local co-op makes it easy for anyone to pick up, while the smooth 60 FPS graphics of the remastered version ensure the action is always nice and legible.
If you thought that Overcooked sounded like a great way to put your relationship through the ringer, but wish the stakes were just a little bit higher, then you're definitely going to want to check out Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Available for up to 4 players locally, one of you plays as a diffuser with a bomb ticking away in front of them, while the others are experts who can see the manual for the device on their smartphone. But since the experts can't see the bomb and the diffuser can't see the manual, your only hope of getting the job done is through clear, calm communication. You don't need great gaming techniques to get through this one, just the ability to give concise instructions under great pressure. After all, there's a bomb ticking down right in front of you, and should you and your diffusing friend fall out, tempers won't be the only thing that blows up.
It's always good to have friends and family to call in when you're moving house, even if things get a little bit hectic, or in the case of moving out, very, very hectic. The goal here is to work together to clear all the furniture out of a house and into a moving van as quickly as possible, ideally without leaving a trail of destruction in your wake. But thanks to the game's exaggerated physics and the constant temptation to save time by throwing your client's prized possessions through the air, it's highly unlikely you'll make it to the end without a couple of breakages. Like Overcooked, moving out is one of those games that might actually be more fun when everything is going horribly wrong, making it the perfect game night pick for those who aren't bringing a ton of gaming ability to the table. And with up to 4 of you able to team up in local multiplayer, I'm sure you'll manage to get at least one piece of furniture out the door unbroken. Probably.
Finally, if you're a traditionalist, then you probably love breaking out the board games over the holidays. But you know how it goes when you open up the boxes. The Monopoly set is light on cash, Trivial Pursuit is a few wedges short of a pie, and no one seems to actually know how to play Uno properly. So fortunately, you'll find all of these games and many more classic board games on Xbox. No missing pieces, no dishonest bankers, and no endlessly stacking +2 cards on top of each other. Just good old-fashioned family fun for players of all ages. What better way to get your older relatives playing than by breaking out a shiny modern version of the games they've been playing all their lives? Let us know about any of your favourite casual friendly games down in the comments, and feel free to hit subscribe before you go. Bye!